Well, hi everyone. This is Pastor Gerard. I'm an associate pastor here at Morningstar Christian Chapel. And I'd like to share with you just a little bit today from Matthew chapter 22. It's a spot where Jesus is confronted by one of the scribes. He's a lawyer. And he asks him this question, really to trap and test Jesus. The question was, what is the greatest commandment? Now, part of the reason he asked this is because at that time there was great controversy about the 613 laws that were there in the books of Moses. And which was the greatest? How do you prioritize them? And those lesser laws, do you even need to worry about them? That was going rampant in that day. But Jesus doesn't fall for that. Instead, he quotes out of Deuteronomy chapter 11. And this is the answer that Jesus gave. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and the greatest commandment. So why did Jesus, in his own words, say that this was the first and the greatest commandment? Well, it's because God knew when he originally gave this commandment to the Israelites there in the wilderness, that if they would follow this commandment, if they would love God with everything that they had, if that was their constant focus, then everything else would fall into place where it's supposed to. And they would obey him the way he had asked them to in all those other commandments. So that commandment stands for us today. And how do we love God? How do we love God with all that we are, our heart, soul, mind, and strength? Well, first of all, you have to know God. And the way you get to know him is by reading his word. Getting to know him through the written word that he's given. That way we can know his character, his love for us, how he relates to mankind, and what he expects from us in return. But once you get to know God, then how do we show him that we love him? Well, one good way, and this is what I'd like us to consider this week, is how about being completely and utterly honest with the Lord? Love him through letting him into every aspect of our lives, and to be willing to have him see all of our weaknesses and frailties, as well as our desires and dreams. It's a great way to love him because it shows that we trust him. And we all know that we only love those things that we truly do trust. So my encouragement to you is, be honest with God and let him in. Let him see everything. Now, we know that he sees everything anyway, but how much more loving for us to be willing to show him those things and share them with him, and then let him in turn weed all that stuff out that doesn't belong and reinforce those things that he would have us do. So that's my encouragement to you guys. Take some time today and let this be your prayer. Lord, help me to follow and obey that greatest commandment, to love you with all my heart, my soul, and my mind. God bless you guys.